Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to share our selection of the top 10 hidden action thrillers packed with adrenaline. Each of these movies guarantees to keep you on the edge of your seat with their outstanding action sequences, stunning visuals, and gripping storylines. After watching this video, you'll likely have a few new favorites to add to your must-watch list. If you enjoy these action movie summaries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your movie-loving friends. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. Army of One. Army of One is a 2020 action thriller that follows Brenna Baker, a highly trained Army Ranger, embarks on a camping trip with her husband Dylan in the remote wilderness. Their peaceful getaway takes a deadly turn when they accidentally stumble upon a hidden compound belonging to a ruthless militia group engaged in illegal activities. The group, led by the merciless leader Master Sergeant, quickly captures them. Dylan is brutally executed, and Brenna is left for dead after being shot and buried in a shallow grave. However, her military training and sheer will to survive allow her to escape. Fueled by grief and rage, she patches herself up and begins a relentless mission of vengeance. As she infiltrates the compound, Brenner takes out guards and soldiers with brutal efficiency. Army of One is an intense action thriller showcasing a determined, skilled female protagonist who refuses to back down. Number 9. One Night in Bangkok. One Night in Bangkok is a 2020 action thriller that follows Kai, a highly skilled hitman who arrives in Bangkok for a mission. The film opens with Kai arriving in the city and setting his sights on a high-profile target, a man named Jack, whom he has been hired to eliminate. However, Kai's plans go awry when he finds himself in an unexpected situation. Instead of immediately executing his mission, Kai spends the night roaming the city, engaging in a series of encounters that draw him deeper into the dark underworld of Bangkok. He hires a local driver to take him around the city, but things quickly take a strange turn. Kai's actions are deliberate and methodical, yet he is constantly pulled into a series of confrontations and violent situations with his skills as a hitman on full display. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that Kai's mission is not merely about killing someone, but about confronting his own inner turmoil. Number 8. Skyfire. Skyfire is a 2019 Chinese disaster action film set on an island resort located near an active volcano. The movie follows the efforts of a team of scientists along with the resort's owner to prevent a catastrophic eruption that threatens the lives of everyone on the island. The story begins when the long-dormant volcano shows signs of waking up, prompting the resort's owner to seek help from a renowned volcanologist and his team. Despite their warnings, the resort's management and local authorities are reluctant to shut down operations, fearing the loss of tourism revenue. When the eruption finally occurs, it unleashes a devastating chain of events. Lava flows, pyroclastic blasts, and ash clouds wreak havoc, forcing the characters to fight for survival in a race against time. As the eruption intensifies, the island is transformed into a deadly battleground with firestorms, collapsing structures, and increasingly dangerous conditions. Number 7. Take Point. Take Point is a 2018 Korean action thriller that follows Ahab, the leader of a private military contractor unit called Black Lizard, is hired by the CIA for a top-secret mission. Tasked with kidnapping a high-ranking North Korean official from an underground bunker near the demilitarized zone, Ahab and his elite team infiltrate the site on the day of the U.S. presidential election. Their objective is to shift the political balance by triggering a conflict between North and South Korea. However, the mission takes a disastrous turn when they realize their target is none other than the supreme leader of North Korea. Chaos erupts as North Korean and Chinese forces retaliate, leaving Ahab's team stranded deep underground. Amidst the battle, the bunker collapses and most of his squad is killed. As Ahab struggles to survive, he discovers that his employers have abandoned him, leaving him and his remaining companions stranded. Number 6. Revolt.
must have some weakness, something we can use against them.
Revolt is a 2017 post-apocalyptic science fiction action film set in a world devastated by an alien invasion. The story follows Bo, an American soldier who is severely injured during a failed military operation against the aliens. After losing his memory due to a head injury, Bo wakes up in an unfamiliar environment with no recollection of his past, only to discover the planet is under attack by alien forces determined to conquer Earth. Bo encounters Nadia, a French aid worker, who has also survived the invasion. The two join forces, and Nadia helps Bo piece together fragments of his memory. As they travel through hostile territory, they learn that the aliens are using Earth's resources to fuel their war efforts. The human resistance is dwindling, and the world's remaining military forces have been largely defeated. Together they become embroiled in a last-ditch attempt to save humanity. Number 5. Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels is a 2019 action-adventure comedy that follows a new team of elite operatives. They work for the Townsend Agency, which has now expanded into a global spy network. Sabina and Jane, two experienced angels, are assigned to protect Elena, a brilliant scientist who helped develop a powerful energy technology called Callisto. However, Elena discovers that her invention can be weaponized, and when she tries to expose the dangers, she becomes a target. After a deadly attack on Elena, the angels, under the guidance of their handler, embark on a mission to stop Callisto from falling into the wrong hands. Their investigation leads them to a corrupt businessman and a deadly assassin. Along the way, they uncover a deeper conspiracy. Someone within the Townsend Agency is betraying them. As they travel across multiple countries, the angels face intense action sequences, disguises, and high-tech espionage. Number 4. Run, Hide, Fight. Run, Hide, Fight is a 2020 controversial action thriller that follows the story of Zoe, a high school senior who finds herself caught in a deadly situation when a group of armed assailants storm her school. The attackers, armed with guns and explosives, take control of the school and hold students and staff hostage. As chaos ensues, Zoe, a skilled hunter and survivalist, quickly assesses the situation and begins to use her wits and resourcefulness to navigate the perilous environment. Zoe's father, a former soldier, has taught her how to stay calm under pressure and to think strategically in dangerous situations. She applies these skills as she evades capture, sneaks through the school's hallways, and looks for opportunities to fight back. Along the way, she faces numerous obstacles, including the threat of violent attack, emotional distress from the trauma, and the dilemma of whether to trust fellow students who might be compromised by the attackers. Number 3. The Vault.
You're good.
The Vault is a 2021 heist thriller that follows a group of skilled criminals on a daring mission to steal a massive treasure from an ultra-secure vault hidden beneath a bank in Spain. The story centers around Tom, a brilliant but socially awkward engineer who is recruited to help crack the vault's complex security system. The bank is located in the heart of the Spanish city, and the vault is rumored to hold a fortune in priceless treasures, making it the perfect target for the heist. Tom is reluctant at first, but is persuaded to join when his personal circumstances and financial struggles push him to take the risk. He teams up with a crew of experienced criminals. Together, they must overcome sophisticated security features, such as pressure-sensitive floors, laser grids, and advanced surveillance. As the heist progresses, tensions rise among the team, and the mission becomes increasingly perilous. Number 2. Midway. Midway is a 2019 war film based on the real-life Battle of Midway during World War II. The story unfolds in the aftermath of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, which devastates the U.S. Pacific Fleet. Intelligence officer Edwin Layton warns of another potential attack, and Admiral Chester Nimitz is tasked with rebuilding the fleet to counter the Japanese threat. Meanwhile, hotshot pilot Lieutenant Richard Best and his fellow aviators prepare for battle as tensions escalate in the Pacific. The U.S. Navy carries out the Doolittle Raid, a bombing mission over Tokyo, demonstrating that Japan is not invincible. However, Japan remains determined to expand its dominance, setting the stage for the decisive Battle of Midway. With intelligence reports suggesting an imminent Japanese attack on Midway Atoll, the U.S. forces devise an ambush strategy. As the battle begins, American dive bombers launch a daring assault on Japanese aircraft carriers. Number 1. John Wick. John Wick is a 2014 action thriller that follows the story of a retired hitman named John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves, who is mourning the recent death of his wife. Before her death, she arranged for a final gift to help him cope, a puppy named Daisy. This gesture brings Wick a sense of peace and a chance to rebuild his life, but his tranquility is shattered when a group of Russian mobsters, led by Iosef Tarasov, randomly attack him. They steal his car and, more tragically, kill Daisy. Devastated and seeking revenge, Wick emerges from retirement and returns to the violent underworld he once ruled. As he hunts down Iosef and his men, Wick reveals his legendary reputation, and it becomes clear that his skill set as an assassin is unmatched. Along the way, he encounters his old enemy Vigo, who, aware of Wick's deadly abilities, tries to stop him by any means necessary. Meanwhile, Iosef's father, John's former colleague, puts a huge bounty on John's head. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.